After beginning to a season that started off so promising and everyone was so excited, we went out with a flutter, and that March was just awful. Welcome to Believe Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to another edition of Buffalo Sabres Talk as we talk Buffalo Sabres as we are wrapping up the 2018-2019 NHL season, at least for the Buffalo Sabres, as we will miss out on the playoffs once again as this rebuild seems to be doing nothing for the Buffalo Sabres as we have missed the playoffs now what will be 8 years, maybe 9 years in a row. So just not turn out that good, and it pretty much ends with a abysmal month, right? The month of March was absolutely awful for the Buffalo Sabres when you look at the numbers. And I look at some articles that I'm reading, and they're like, even though the Buffalo Sabres won't finish in last place for the first time in 3 years, you can still make the argument they're the worst team in the NHL. In the month of March, the Buffalo Sabres went 2-12-2 in their 16 games. 2-12-2. That's pretty. They didn't have a regulation win. That's pretty terrible, right? And so you want to talk about firing the coach, and to me, this makes the argument even better. You talk about playing with heart towards the end of the season, right? There are teams that are worse than the Buffalo Sabres. The Ottawa Senators, for example, are the worst team in hockey. Well, what happened in the month of March with the Ottawa Senators? We got blown out by the Ottawa Senators. I think we lost 4-0 in that game. We just lost the other night 4-0 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Where is the heart, the drive, and the passion for this team? I know you're not making playoffs for the 8th, 9th year, but you are a professional. If you at your job, you watching this right now, if you at your job did not do the best you could because you didn't think it was going to get you somewhere, you'd probably be fired eventually, right? Just the bottom line, you'd be fired eventually. So how long is eventually before we give up on the coaching staff, or before we say, hey, something's not working? Something's not working. Okay, the Pegulas talked about Coach Housley at the NFL owners meetings, and they said that it sounded like they were going to stick with him, and they had more to learn about being a head coach. But it sounds like the Pegulas are going to stick with Coach Housley for another season at least. And if you watch my previous episode about firing him, you know I'm not too excited about that. But at the same time, this is only his second year. Maybe give him another year, and I completely understand that. So we'll see what happens. And maybe there are a couple of things that are needed right now. We need to focus on maybe re-signing Jeff Skinner and get that left wing position locked up again. We have 3 left wingers who are now going to be free agents at the end of the season, so we need to make sure we either get them re-signed or replace them. It'd be hard to replace a Jeff Skinner type player, especially if he continues to have the success he had this past season. But that is now the key for the Buffalo Sabres, is basically re-signing some of the free agents that we have, getting that left wing position, solidified, and maybe adding some more pieces. We definitely need to add some more pieces at defense. We definitely need to add some more pieces at right wing. Who knows if Jason Pominville will be back for another season? I hope so. I'm a huge fan of Jason Pominville, but who knows if he'll be back? He's getting up there in age as well. But we'll see what happens, as again, the Buffalo Sabres getting ready to end. Only 3 games left, I believe, on the NHL season for the Buffalo Sabres, and currently the Buffalo Sabres sitting at 31, 38, and 10. Obviously, now we want to be 1-8-1 in their last 10. Again, an abysmal 2-10-2 in the month of March. So we're coming to the finish line, and we're losing steam, or maybe we've lost all the steam we have left. Maybe we'll get lucky just to make it to the end of the season. But again, a great start. Had that 10-game win streak in November. Everyone was excited for Buffalo Sabres, first place in the East, and then it just went all downhill from there. We look forward to next season. Hopefully we look forward to a little bit more improvement, but at this rate, not much is getting better if you are a Buffalo Sabres fan. But thank you for joining my Believers Talk. Let me know what you think of the Buffalo Sabres. How do you think they overall grade for the season? If I'm grading this team, I'm giving them a D for this season. I'm giving them an F for the final stretch here. They did show signs of promise. You still got Jack Eichel. I've heard about some rumors of a Jack Eichel trade. I think that would be ridiculous right now. I think he's just getting into his prime. You just signed him to a long deal. You want to keep him around. But again, we want to re-sign Jeff Skinner, get some more pieces to help out. Got McCabe back yesterday as well, so good to see him back after a short absence. But we'll see what happens moving forward for Buffalo Sabres. What offseason moves would you like to see happen if you're a Sabres fan? What do you think of this Buffalo Sabres season? Let me know in the comment section below. Again, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit that notification bell. We don't just keep you updated on the Buffalo Bills. We also try to keep you updated on Buffalo Sabres and all Buffalo sports, Buffalo Bulls, Buffalo Bison season getting ready to open up, so we're looking forward to that. But we will keep you updated on all Buffalo sports. And again, hit that subscribe button. We'll talk to you all soon. Until we do, go Sabres.